Hello, everyone. Here to let you know what happened on the challenge, season 41, week 6. Everybody comes back to the condo, and the South Brain because Johnny Bananas has gone home, especially the UK Alliance. Olivia, Ashley, Ben, Theo, Gabe, Will, and I forget who the other person is of the UK Alliance. I apologize. And the South Brain because Johnny Bananas is gone. Olivia said Conrad, Derek Bonner are celebrating, and they're like, we got payback because last season, Bananas singled them out alongside Michelle, Devlin, and Tanya, and sent each one of them home one by one until the finale. We had to go against Michelle and Con Maria, and Con Maria ended up being eliminated, and Michelle even made it to the finals, and Bananas outran her in the water and stuff like that. So Olivia said that was for my friends that was sent home last season. Let's celebrate. And then Nania and Aviv walk in and realize, like, look, Joey Bananas is a close friend of ours outside the show. Dee, which is a new rookie, she respects Bananas as well. Look, we know you had beef with Johnny, but enough's enough. Stop celebrating, right? Like, they're pouring champagne, they're partying it up. And Olivia's like, we got no beef with you guys. It was his mouth that got him in trouble, too. And CT and Tobo was like, yeah, we were a part of his alliance. And Derek of the Mohawk, too. And his mouth saying, I'm the reason why this show is so successful. He said, turn us against him. He said, we make the show as a unit, as a group. Not a single person makes the challenge successful. It's all of us combined that makes the show so successful. Narnia and Aviv understand that Banana's Mouth got the best of him this season, and Gabe just destroyed him 2 minutes in the elimination. And everybody's congratulating Gabe as well for his performance. And Narnia and Aviv promise that they won't come back after Olivia and UK Alliance. And then afterwards, off camera, they're saying we're going after them one by one, so you can't trust them. Carl Maria um, is happy, and she said, you know what? She said, I wish TJ was here so we could automatically pick who we're going to partner up with. Well, then TJ shows up. So he said this week it's pros picks the rookies. Next week, rookies picks the pros. So Derek with the Mohawk picked Izzy. Carl Maria picked Leo. CT picked Sydney. Total picked Athea because CT said, look, she is a badass. You know, I've won 2 weeks with her. I'm going to come in last, pick her. So Total picked her because they got an alliance going on with Derek as well. Olivia picked Ben. Theo picked Gabe. Nania picked Justin. Avi picked Will. Leewar picked America. Derek with blonde hair picked D. Because he picked everybody else that lived outside the United States. Now he's got to pick people that live in the States. Jake picked Makia. Ashley picked Nehemiah because he's hot looking, apparently. And Vanessa picked Cedric. And after the teams were announced, the contestants are now to call home with phone call, video call to the loved ones. And Carl Maria finds out that a relative of hers has been sent to the hospital, is urgent, um, as a family emergency, and she tells TJ, and TJ said, go. I understand, go, be with your mom. She needs you for support. So she calls CT, Derek, and the other Derek, and Olivia over because outside the show, she's close friends with all of those people. And so I could say you guys like brothers and sisters to me. And she told them what was happening, and they all agreed, like, go be with your mom and your family at this time. Leo finds out his partner's leaving him. And unlike Gabe, who mouthed off about, Leo understood because of the reason why. Which I thought was respectful. He didn't mouth off about that. Because if he did, that would be a bad thing to do. Because it's a family emergency. He understood. He wished her the best of luck. CT freaking picks her up off her feet on a bear hug. And she's like, hey, big brother, you gotta let me go. So she leaves. And TJ says that he will find a replacement for Carl Maria. Unlike the person that got sent home a couple weeks ago due to injury, this is different. If you have to leave due to family emergency, he calls either pro or rookie in as backup. He has a backup list. So the next day, everybody goes to the challenge, and it's like a farm. And they're at this field, and the scarecrows dressed up with football jerseys. And Joanna is there. She's the pro that's been called in as a backup. She won season 27, and she's been in the finals 4 times since then. She's never won one ever since, but she's been in the finals 4 times since then. She's Leo's new partner. And then TJ says the challenge is called Dirt Baller. He said, as you can see, there's different color poles. That's 10 feet tall. And they're dug in the dirt, and the football dug in the dirt somewhere. Your goal is to unbury the poles in the football. You have to take one pole at a time, carry it 500 meters to the other side of the field, dig it back in the dirt, and form a football-style goal post. Then you have to kick the football through the goal post to get win. You can't carry more than one pole at a time, and you have to have the football and the pole with you to score. If you drop your pole, you don't have to go back to the starting line. You can just pick it up and keep going. So, the challenge starts, and Derek realizes Izzy may be fast, but she ain't smart. She's using a shovel like a pogo stick, jumping up and down on it. And Derek's like, what are you doing? I'm shoveling. I don't know where you're from, but that's not how you shovel. That's how you pogo stick. So he said, here's how you shovel. So that showing her how to shovel dirt took time away. Joanna and Leo was struggling because Leo thought, how about I unbury one pole and then you unbury the other one, but we do it separate. And Joanna's like, okay, but it's going to take twice as long, but that's what we do. CT and Sydney was doing great until they got to the third pole, and Sydney was exhausted because she was going nonstop with the first 2 poles on burying them and then carrying them. So CT said, know what, take a rest. I got this. And it took a while for him to get the third pole on buried in the dirt and then for them to carry it to the finish line to build up the goalpost. Jake and Micaiah come up with game strategy that worked. Instead of everybody doing one pole at a time, they unburied all 3 of the poles in the football. Then they took one pole to the finish line, took it to the finish line, the other one, then they buried them up in sequence. Well, they all wanted to do it one at a time. They were like, you know what, we'll get all the pieces there, then set it up. Well, Tobo and Idea saw the strategy, same did Olivia and Ben, and realized, you know what, let's copy their strategy. 2.5 hours it took the teams to finally finish. First place was Jake and Makia, so they get 8 points each. Second place was Tobo and Idea, they get 6 points each. Third place was Ashley and Jeremiah, they get 3 points each. And fourth place was Avia and Will, they get 2 points each. And then the other teams are going now just not to beat the last team to lose to go elimination. And it comes down to Olivia and Ben, Derek and Izzy, and the other Derek and Dee. They're the last 3 teams going. Olivia and Ben get to the finish line and they build the pole up to look like a football-style goalpost. And Ben tries to field goal kick that football and tries 24 attempts. And he's keep fouling. And Olivia wants to, the other guy's catching up here. I'm not going to elimination. And Ben's like, just sit down. I got this, okay? I do sport. Olivia's like, if we do sports, bring football ain't one of them. So she actually just shoves them aside. One attempt, Olivia scores, so they're in it. Third to last place, so they're safe. It comes down to both Derek's. And Derek with blonde hair forgot the football way over 500 yards away to the other side of the field. So he had to run back to get the football, which cost him the challenge. Derek and Izzy were able to score, build a pole up, and score with the football. So your losers go elimination is Derek and blonde hair and D. Then everybody else goes back to the condo, and they're talking, and Derek of the blonde hair and D is like, well, if it's a man's elimination or it's a female elimination, we want to be able to choose who we go against. So they're talking to some of the people, and vote. We want to go against Ashley and Jeremiah. And they're like, you sure? Because Ashley's won it 5 times, and Nehemiah is a new guy. He is fast as hell. And Derek's, yeah. But speed ain't everything. And maybe it's a physical challenge. Maybe it's a trivia challenge. Elimination. It may not be a man's night. It could be a women's night. We don't know until elimination night with the coin flip. And then Olivia calls in the UK Alliance and says, look, Ben here sucked. And she said, I want him gone. He's going to hold the rest of the pros back, whoever partner was out with him. And the other pros that have been with him, they started talking to her as well. They entered the room and said, you know what, you're right. We've been partners with him and we ain't even won yet. We always come in like third to last, fourth to last. He's got to go. So they was like, I'm okay going in. If it's a women's night, I'm okay with this going elimination. I'm fine with it. So vote me in. But when it comes to voting, Olivia gets kind of ticked off. Here's why. TJ shows up the following day, and the people start to vote. But before the vote, since Jake and Makia won, they get to save one team. And they save Johanna and Leo. So they are safe from elimination, but they don't get to vote. And the rest of the teams are voting. And people are voting Olivia and Ben, like, right off the get-go. Olivia's like, I wasn't expecting everybody to vote me in. Is there like a part of people want to get rid of me? And Nania and Via like smirking in the background because they voted her in, right? Then the other half of the house votes in Ashley and Nehemiah. Because that's who Derek and Dee want to face in elimination. It comes to a tie. And the last person that gets the vote is Vanessa. And she realizes, I'm good friends with Olivia. I'm good friends with Ashley. And she burns a vote. She chooses Tolbo. So TJ's okay. Revote time. They all vote again. It comes down to a tie again. They go by the order. Like a certain order. And Vanessa, again, is the last person to vote. And again, she burns the vote. So TJ says, let's vote again. We need a clear vote. We need a clear person. But this time he said, Vanessa, you're not voting last. You vote first. So then it came down to Derek and Izzy. And Izzy chose her vote, which was Nehemiah. Derek's like, I don't want to vote in him. I want to vote in Ben and Olivia. So that ties it for a third time. So TJ said, enough of this. I'm just going to flip a coin. Olivia, Ben, your heads. Ashley, Nehemiah, your tails end up being heads. So Olivia and Ben headed into elimination against Derek and Dee. And Derek's upset because he wanted to go against Nehemiah, but he said, okay, I'll go against Ben. Elimination night comes in, and it's shaped like a dome with plexiglass. It's all brawl. I love that elimination. It's like people run and they collide head on. I've seen people get busted up noses, a busted lip. I've seen people hurt the shoulder, hurt the knee. They get physical in that plexiglass hallway. And this one's shaped like a dome. So everybody's like, it's all brawl. CT on Tumbles like, can we vote? Can we put money down who wins? And TJ said, no, you cannot put money down on who's going to win or go home. So they flip a coin, and it's men's elimination again. So Dee and Olivia are safe for now. And Derek and Ben go into Hall Brawl. And how it works is you run and you collide in the middle, and you got to force your opponent back to where they started and score. So they run and they collide, and Ben actually spear tackles Derek down to the dirt. Derek, no, gets up and is getting pushed back, right? And Ben's almost ready to score, but Derek forces Ben up off his feet and just goes like a speeding bullet, like a speeding train, and scores. The second round, they're running in the dome, and they collide head on with so much impact the plexiglass shook. And everybody's like, holy crap. And Derek picks up Ben and runs so fast, and when he scores, Ben's back hits that plexiglass, it just vibrated. And after the elimination, Ben's holding on his back, because that looked painful. Derek apologized for being too rough. And CT told was like, Derek has improved a lot. Because he said, we used to be on the shows with him, and he always used to coast himself by. He used to be weak, but he said he's improving a lot. They're impressed with his performance so far this season and last season. And so Ben's going home. He's the next one to leave the show. And then TJ says, we're not waiting until next week to choose your new partners. We're going to vote now. And it's rookies versus pros. And Olivia is now, might be in going to the next challenge by herself without a partner. But Olivia says, I got 6 people left in my UK Alliance because Ben was one of her UK Alliance members and she wanted him gone. So I got 6 friends left. Unfortunately, the first 2 rookies were of the UK Alliance voted not Olivia for the pro. And Olivia's like, okay. And I was voting everybody, and Olivia's like, why all of a sudden am I not getting voted for my UK Alliance? What's going on here? And it comes down to Theo, her boyfriend, and Narnia. And Gabe and Justin. Justin chooses Narnia. Gabe is like, well, I gotta choose Theo. I gotta choose Olivia. And then TJ said, you can't partner. You can choose Theo again if you want to be your partner again. And then, no, sorry, I messed up. I apologize. I messed up. I'm sorry. It's pros choosing rookies. That's who it is. And it comes down to Narnia, Theo, and Olivia. They're the last 3 that haven't been picked for someone. Narnia calls Theo's name before Theo could choose his girlfriend, Olivia. She calls his name. So, Narnia and Theo's like, okay, so now we're a team. And Olivia's jaw drops because her UK Alliance screwed her. For some reason, the other 5 members of the UK Alliance did not pick Olivia to be her partner. She wants to know why. Why all of a sudden, as our group that's been doing great, and the first 2 picks of the UK Alliance picked the other 2 members to save themselves. And the 5th one got picked by, I forget who it was. I think it was Ashley, Jake or Derek. Somebody picked the other person of the UK. And it came down to Theo and Olivia and Narnia. Narnia called Theo's name quickly. So that's Narnia getting back for Banana, see? And now Olivia's without a partner. She's going in the next week's challenge handicapped because she ain't got a partner. So she said, I might be going to automatic elimination. But that's okay, she said, because I might get safe if it's not a women's night. Or I might get voted not in. But she's upset because her UK teammates did not save her by voting for her. And she's also upset that because Theo said off camera he was definitely going to vote for his girlfriend. But Narnia got to vote before him and called his name. So Olivia is saying, when I get back to the house, I'm going to have a UK Alliance meeting. I'm going to find out why the other members saved themselves and did not vote me as a partner. She wants him to get to the bottom of it. I honestly want to know why the UK Alliance screwed Olivia like that. Because something's going on why the other 5 members, because Ben's gone, sorry, did not choose to save her. Did the other 5 members like Ben, and that's why they didn't pick Olivia? Or is there other reasons why? They didn't want to get rid of her because she's a frat? Where Olivia smoked the challenge and win it without a partner and save herself? Then Narnia played dirty. She picked Theo before Theo could choose Olivia. So Narnia is getting payback for Bananas some sort of way. There you have it, folks. It was an intense episode. 2.5 hours took for the challenge to be done. And the elimination was just brutal. They keep showing coming up on the challenge. And TJ still says there's no cheating allowed. Get your butt out here. You're gone. And don't show who he's yelling to, but he don't like cheaters. So somebody cheats and gets caught and gets kicked off the show. I can't wait to see who it is. Because I'm curious. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.